Good morning, children. Hope all of you are preparing for the test. You have a test on Friday, right? So we will do revision of physical and chemical changes. There are a number of changes which are given here. Slow change, fast change. We'll start with that. It takes place slowly, it takes place fast. You should know the examples as well as the definitions of all these types of changes. It can come in. You can be asked to give one example. You can be asked the definitions. It can come in one words. Reversible, irreversible. Definitions are right here. Then the main thing which comes here of the chapter, physical change and chemical change. Now physical change, temporary change, there is no new substance which is formed, and the composition, chemical composition of the original substance, it is the same, means the substance doesn't change. Water hai, freeze gaya hai, so still it will be water only, and we can get back water if we melt the ice. Okay. There are a number of physical changes which are given here. Please read them carefully. When we blow a balloon and after blowing we allow the air to move out, what will happen? It will come back to its original shape. Okay, so this shows that this is a physical change. There is no new substance formed in a physical change. Okay, and if we dissolve something or any change, see, this is your dissolution, and if there is a change in state, just like your sublimation, solid turning directly to gaseous state without undergoing the liquid state. Okay, without the liquid state is called sublimation, directly from solid to gas. Learn the definition, and all the change in states are physical changes. Okay, because if we change the conditions, the original state can be recovered. Okay, see here, ammonium chloride, when we heat it, vapors are formed. When it meets the colder part of the test tube, it forms ammonium chloride. Sublimate of ammonium chloride is formed. Same here also. Here the sublimate is formed in the inverted glass funnel. Okay. Characteristics of physical change. Examples. Characteristics is all what we just discussed. Please also check the videos which I had sent earlier for all the changes. There are very important definitions which are given here, and definitely if you are going to have a test, then these definitions will be asked. Okay. In what form, how they can be asked? They can be asked in one words, or you can be asked what is melting, what is freezing, what is boiling, or you can be asked to differentiate between melting point and boiling point and so on. The difference between evaporation and boiling is clearly given. Condensation, condensation point, please learn the definition. Then conditions affecting evaporation, nature of liquid, surface area, temperature and humidity. These four conditions you should learn, right? Boiling is an extreme form of evaporation. What is actually the difference between boiling and evaporation? दोनों में ही the liquid is getting converted to gaseous state, but boiling is fast and that takes place at a fixed temperature, जो कि उस liquid का boiling point होगा. But evaporation, below the boiling point, slowly, suppose I drop some water on the floor, it will slowly evaporate. It is not boiling, but still it is converting into its vapor form. So this is evaporation. Now we come to chemical change. Just opposite to your physical change, it is permanent. New substances are formed with new chemical and physical and chemical properties which are different from the original substance. Okay? Rusting of iron, ripening of fruits, bursting of cracker, growing of plant, photosynthesis, and all of these are, there are a lot of examples given here. Boiling of egg, these are all chemical changes, because once the change has taken place, we cannot get back the original substance, and new substances are always formed as a result of chemical changes. Okay. Now we have done a few activities in our notebook. Read those activities properly. Then there is an important concept given here. Burning is a chemical change. Why is it a chemical change? Because a substance reacts with oxygen or air to produce a new substance called oxide, which with the evolution of energy is formed in the form of heat and light. So children, chemical change may every time there is a change in energy, but in physical change there may or may not be a change in energy. Okay, we have rusting experiment here. If you allow iron nail to be in tap water for some time, what do you observe? We will observe that brown colored covering known as rust is formed. Okay. Now one more activity inside this activity is also there, that if I bring a magnet near this iron nail, it will attract the iron nail. But if the iron nail is rusted means अब क्या बन जाएगा इसके ऊपर? Layer of iron oxide will be formed. This rusted nail will not be attracted by the magnet. Okay? So we can say that the properties of the original substance have changed, and rusting is a chemical change. Okay. Another activity, we are burning sugar here. What do we observe? A black colored residue called charcoal is formed with some gaseous products like carbon dioxide and water vapor. Okay? And if you taste this black color residue, will it be as sweet as sugar? No, it will not be sweet. Okay, so we can say that the properties of the substance have changed. A new substance which is different from sugar is formed. Okay, and it has involved heat also. Because of heat only this change has taken place. Chemical change is generally called a chemical reaction. The original substance is called reactant. New substance formed is called product. Okay, reactants, some chemical change happens and they form products. Okay, how will you come to know that a chemical change has taken place? Okay, either with the help of change in color. Example, raw fruits ripening, change in color will be there. Evolution of gas, hydrogen gas, we have activity 15 here, जहाँ पर hydrogen gas is released. ठीक है, तो evolution of gas on adding hydrochloric acid to zinc. ठीक है, this is also indication of a chemical change. Release or absorption of energy in the form of heat, light or sound. Right? Like bursting of cracker. Heat and light. Sound is also produced sometimes, so that is also a chemical change. Now we have another activity here. We have put quicklime, that is calcium oxide, we have put in a beaker. We add water to it. We will see that the beaker becomes warm. It becomes very hot. Okay, and this shows that a chemical change is taking place because there is a large amount of heat that is produced. And what will you observe? One was this observation, it becomes hot, and we will also see that the calcium oxide will first crumple and then it will dissolve in water. New substance called calcium hydroxide is formed, which is partially soluble in water. Okay, and this solution of calcium hydroxide in water is known as lime water. Okay, different types of energy are needed for chemical change. Heat energy, cooking, burning of paper. Light, photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, light is required. For electricity, electricity is required for decomposition of water into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, then importance of chemical changes, there are many. Read all of them. We have one important thing, that is burning of candle is both physical and chemical, because wax, when it melts, it is a physical change, and when the wax along with the wick burns to produce water vapor and carbon dioxide, it is a chemical change. ठीक है, so there are two things involved in candle burning. It is melting of wax and burning of wax and the wick. ठीक है, that is why both the things are taking place simultaneously when a candle burns. So we consider that burning of candle is an example of physical and chemical change taking place simultaneously. We have the difference between physical and chemical changes here. Read all of these, do the questions properly, read all the definitions nicely, and prepare well for your exam. It's only one chapter. I know all of you will do well. All the best, children.